Jamie. So how long has it been since you visited Little Lambs? Also, what was your initial reaction to seeing it now versus before?
Yeah, it's been 2 years since we've been out here. Last year got canceled due to COVID restrictions, and we just wanted to make sure that the kids were safe and protected down here. A lot of them have underlying conditions. So my first reaction coming back was, I got to see this whole perimeter wall that you see behind me and around me, which is about 600 feet long by 600 feet deep, 600 feet wide. And that will be the border wall that protects all these kids, these 200 children that we plan to have, living in here. I'm standing in the center, El Centro del Plaza, in the center of the courtyard, and we based all of the design down here, around the Guatemalan Spanish architecture.
What would you say to somebody who has never visited Little Lambs before? Also, what should they expect?
Now, for those of you that have never been here, to Guatemala and even beyond that, way out 3 hours out into the mountains here, I guess what to expect is a lot of peace and serenity. It may not look like that at the moment because we've got machines and trucks and guys all over the place trying to get the infrastructure in before we build the rest of the roadways and the houses in here. But really, it's it's a place to reconnect with the Lord and just reset. The reset has been the word of the week down here, and that's what you can expect.
Why was this a location for the kids, this gated area?
The reason why we're down here doing construction, and this is about a 6-acre flat area here. It's somewhat flat now, but we moved hundreds of thousands of yards of dirt, and this was extremely mountainous. It looked a lot like the hills that you see behind me, and we were able to make this a big level area because this will be like where the kids are living, where they're hanging out. This will have ball field, school, church, and this was the biggest, flattest area we could make amongst the mountains. The first building that we built was the mission house that's way up on the mountain behind us, and our goal was to build that first so that all the teams that come down to help work with these kids, help construct this, would have a place to stay on the site, and then that would overlook this protected safe haven for the children in this area, this walled-in area.
My name is Mason. I've been down to Guatemala. This is my 5th trip down.
The very first time you visited Little Lambs, what was your first reaction?
It was quite different. I hadn't expected, I kind of expected to be sleeping on a concrete floor, something not as nice as what's been built here, so it was quite a difference from what I had expected to see. So,
okay. What would you say to somebody coming down for the first time? What should they expect?
Your eyes will be opened, and you will definitely leave feeling like a different, or having a different mindset on the way other people live life outside of our own home, and it's just nice to see.
In your experiences with Guatemala, what was one thing you saw that maybe was a surprise?
Seeing how happy the villagers are here with the lack of things they have. They don't need much to be happy, and they're very grateful for what they do have, and all the workers that come here, they've got a smile on their face and they're happier than we are.
What has been your experience with Little Lambs?
Bueno, mi experiencia con los corderitos es veo que trabajan en equipo, es un buen trabajo el que están organizando, es una asociación muy organizadora, es para un beneficio de nuestro país, Guatemala, y la ayuda, el apoyo que están aportando para la sociedad es muy buena, ¿ya?
I noticed that you're the welder. How long have you been welding for?
Yo soldo desde los 17 años, estudié, me preparé para eso, soy bachiller industrial y saqué una especialización en INTECAP y especialidades en procesos especiales. Y mi aporte acá con Pequeñas Ovejas es de que estamos creando el techo de esta institución acá. Fabriqué las tijeras y ahora las estoy montando. ¿Ya? Entonces mi aporte aquí es pues para que esto crezca y sea mejor cada día, ¿ya?
What will be your first reaction when Little Lambs is fully finished?
Bueno, esperaría grandes cosas, como que esto se llene de niños y que sigan apoyando y que todo sea pues para que un niño sea feliz y tenga un hogar, de la situación que se encuentra, de sea lo que sea que esté pasando. Yo me identifico mucho con esos niños, fui uno de ellos, fui un nómada, ¿ya? Pues nada, está bien todo lo que están haciendo y esperaría grandes cosas de Pequeñas Ovejas.
have you been serving at Little Lambs?
My name is Tyler Sumas. This is my first year coming to Little Lambs to help out with the orphanage.
What was some of your expectations, if you had any, coming for the first time?
I didn't really have many expectations. I knew it was a lot of work, and I knew we'd be working till dark. But
Somebody that's also never been to Little Lambs International, what's something that you would say to them to help prepare them for what they might see?
it's definitely different than the U.S. We are severely blessed. The country itself is beautiful, and people seem really cool and welcoming. And the orphanage is definitely going to do good for the community.
What is your name, and how long have you been going here?
My name is Jared Goddard, and this is the first time that I've gone on a Little Lambs mission trip.
What were your expectations coming to Little Lambs?
I didn't expect the orphanage to be as big as it was going to be, but there's a lot of work to do, I can see. I thought it would have been further along, but then again, I thought it was going to be on a lot smaller scale.
Somebody that's never been to Little Lambs, what would you prepare them with, and what would you think that they should expect?
Expect to learn a lot from the Guatemalans and like their perspective on life. They're so thankful like for what they have, and it's so much less than what we have in America. Like they have like dirt floors, like, and just small houses and no electricity, no running water, bugs flying around everywhere, and it's like.
Would you plan to ever come back?
Yes, definitely.